YouTube, what is up? Y'all already know who it is, man. It's DTV, and I'm back with another banger. And today, I'm gonna be checking out Tom Segura meeting Bruce. But before we go any further, I need you to do me a solid. If you could drop a like and a comment on this video for the algorithm, I would greatly appreciate it. Listen, we are on the road to 100,000 subscribers, and we almost there. But I need your help. So if you're watching my content, enjoying my content, but you're not part of the family yet, we got to change that. So smash that subscribe button and hit the bell too. But y'all ready for this one? Let's run it, baby. Let's get it. Let's go.
It's how I imagine serial killers feel when they meet each other the first time. They're like, you know, you do it differently than the way I do it, but I totally respect your commitment to the craft.
Oh, shit. It's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good.
Welcome to This Is Not Happening, everybody. Thank you. So here's the show. It's just a bunch of funny people, and we're all telling true stories. Please give it up for a very good friend of mine, Mr. Tom Segura, everybody.
Hold on, bro. Why? Oh, shit, I had closed captions on. All right, let's get it.
All right. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but comedians' lives are lonely. It's a lonely existence. I mean, you're in airports and hotels and cities with strangers every week. It gets lonely, like it really does. Like you can only masturbate like so many times before you're like, I gotta get something to eat, you know? Like, it's one of those things. You gotta find something to boost you up. You know what's the biggest boost, the biggest spark when you're on the road is actually running into another comedian. It's the best. I can't even describe it to you. It's the one thing that you're like, yes. If it's a comedian you already know, it's like a reunion. And if it's a comedian you've never met, there's so much excitement at the potential. You're like, oh, is he going to be weird? Is he going to be hilarious? Is it going to be hilarious how weird he is? There's so much there. You know, it's how I imagine serial killers feel when they meet each other the first time. They're like, you know, you do it differently than the way I do it, but I totally respect your commitment to the craft. Like,
there you go. There you go.
Keep their toes in jars. That's nuts. That's awesome. So I'm at the airport and I'm waiting to board a flight. And who do I see at the gate boarding the same flight? The comedian Bruce. Now, if you don't know who Bruce is, super successful comic. He's had TV shows. He sells out clubs and theaters everywhere. He's awesome. I've never met him. I see him at the gate. I'm like, I'm going to go talk to Bruce. And then I go, no, you're not. Bruce doesn't want to talk to you. So I don't say anything. Then we board the flight, and I get upgraded. Woo! Upgraded. And now, who is sitting directly across the aisle from me? Bruce. Now I can't help myself. Now I have to say something. So I introduced myself to Bruce. Now, for this to really make sense to you, if you don't know who he is, I have to paint a picture, okay? Bruce is black, he has dreads, and he's a big boy, all right? Like when you say your name twice, there's a lot of you. Bruce is like 4 bills, okay? So I might name myself Tom if I gain another 100 pounds. So
Tom like the GPS?
I'm sitting across the aisle from Bruce, and I introduced myself, and he could not be nicer. Just to give you an idea of his status, we're at the gate on this plane, and the flight attendant announces that we're stuck at the gate. And she says, you can get off if you want to. Just take your boarding pass with you, and then you can get back on. So as I'm talking to him, and they say that, I go, I'm not getting off. And he goes, I'm not getting off. And then a passenger from the back of the plane, walks up, and she leans down to him, and she goes, I'm getting off. Is there anything you want or need? And he goes, I would love some candy. And she goes, candy? And he goes, Twix, Skittles, shit like that. And then she gets off the plane, and I go, who is that? And he goes, I don't know.
Oh, shit.
And I'm like, are strangers just buying you candy? And he goes, yeah.
Damn. That's
Like,
wild.
That's Bruce Bruce status, okay? So we keep talking. We start talking about gigs that we've done, and we start talking about comedians and who's funny, who are the funniest comics ever. And we start literally listing comedians through time. Like we start with like Lenny Bruce and Dick Gregory, and we talk about George Carlin and Richard Pryor, all the way through Eddie Murphy, and then to today, you know, Kevin Hart and Dave Attell. And then Bruce Bruce says, that's all good, but do you know who the funniest cat of all time is? Now, I think it's a setup. I think he's gonna be like, it's me, bitch. I'm the funny, like it's like that, right? That's what I think it's gonna be. And I'm gonna let him have it. So I go, nah, like, who's the funniest cat of all time? And he goes, Andy Griffith. And I go, what? And he goes, Andy Griffith. And I go, are you talking about like that dude? And he goes, yeah, you ever been to the Andy Griffith Museum before? And I go, what kind of question is that? No, of course not, man. Like, is that real? And he goes, real? They have the car that he used to sit in, and you can sit in it too. And you can touch shit that he used to touch. And he goes, you ever see episode 215 of the Andy Griffith Show? And I go, no, ass burgers. I didn't see episode 215. And he goes, that's my favorite episode. It originally aired March 13th, 1967. And I go, are you fucking with me right now?
Yo, he's fanboying like shit with that.
And he goes, nah, it was March 13th, 1967. And then he ate Twix, and he didn't talk to me for the rest of the flight. But I am begging you, if you ever see Bruce Bruce anywhere, walking around, sitting down, at a show, anywhere, just go, hey man, Andy Griffith is the shit. And he'll be like, oh no, I've been saying that shit. And he'll lose his mind. That's it for me. You guys are the best.
Oh shit. I never got into the into the Andy stuff, keeping it 100 with y'all. I've definitely heard of Bruce Bruce, but there's probably comedy out there that I should check out for the channel. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, sound off in the comments below. Let me know what is next from Tom Segura, and I get to it ASAP. But yo, I'm going to end this video right here. If you made it to the very end, you the real MVP, baby. No cap. If you enjoyed this video, y'all know what to do. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, gang. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Peace.